Good evening and welcome to this channel about past lives and reincarnation. I'll answer some questions first. First I have to say again, these are my experiences, my conclusions. I know you're smart people. You understand this, of course. Alright, and I'll tell you a story. So here's the first question. What happens if the Earth is destroyed? Say by a giant asteroid, and all life dies at the same instant. Could we all reincarnate on another world? Of course we can. Many of us will say, well, this sucks, nothing happens here, and we will move on. Some will not. Some are in such a bad shape, unfortunately, they will just go stuck here. I think this is the end, right? And then eventually some of them will wake up and start creating again. Because you can't kill a spirit. It's impossible. Right? So of course, we just move on. That's all. Here's the next question. Where do the souls come from? Yeah, I forgot to tell you. You know, big disasters happened already on this earth. I've been talking to a lot of spirits who experienced big disasters. None of them was like everything was wiped out, but really big catastrophes. And in general, these spirits, they told me they were shocked, they got stuck, you know, very confused. And then after a while they sort of woke up and realized that they still existed. And then eventually they got back to creating again. Because this is what spirits do. They create. That's what they do best. Some don't create, I know. They destroy, I know. But normal spirits, they create stuff. Right. So that's what they told me. Big disasters happened. Right, next question. Where do the souls come from? That's a big question, isn't it? Well, I will not pretend that I know the answer, because I don't. I don't know. Now, I can say something about it. You know, I believe, I'm sure about this actually, we existed before time. Before places. So we didn't come from a place. See? Before this thing was invented, we were there. See? And we were big, we were fabulous. I'm sure about this. Now some people say that it was this big spirit, and it was divided into small units. You heard this? I don't believe this at all. It's almost the opposite. We were fantastic, and then we shrunk. And our job is to get back to that condition, to find our true selves. That's what we need to do. And this is not us being part of something else. Absolutely not. We are individuals, we are totally unique, each and every one of us. That's what I believe. Alright, can a soul die? Yeah, that's the same question. Right, no, of course not. You know, a spirit can be convinced that he's dead. Absolutely. And he can pretend to be dead for a long time. That's right. But he will not be dead. He's just pretending. He believes that he's dead. See? And that is what makes him dead, actually. His belief. See? And here I have a story. And it's a bit personal. It's about my grandmother on my father's side. I knew her very well. I loved my grandmother. She died when I was 13 years old. She was a Jehovah's Witness. And then later in my life, when I was about 30, 35 years old, I was now being able to speak to spirits, right? And I talked to my grandfather. And as I was talking to him, or after, I thought, so where's grandmother? You know, what happened to her? And I was really concerned. I really wanted to know, you see, because she didn't make any contact. And then I got that contact with her. And she was dead. That's right. And she was a Jehovah's Witness. And you know, if you know anything about this, I know a little about it. They have this thing called Armageddon, right? The big thing, big event, Armageddon. And when all these souls, the approved souls, will, after the Armageddon, rise up and live in paradise. And my grandmother was waiting for this thing. That's right. And we got to talk. And this was so funny, because we were talking and she was dead, you see. And then after a while I asked her, so we are talking now, aren't we? Yeah. So what does it mean? Well, I'm not dead. You know, that's what she realized. I'm not. And then, you know, she was alive, because she understood she was. See, you can't kill a spirit. It's impossible. Spirits are not physical in any way. It's the bodies. They are physical. They are born, they die, everything happens to them. Spirit cannot be born. Spirit cannot die. Right. That's all. Be good.